unbelievable job. It's been amazing. And also, if you haven't signed in yet, Chelsea's over here. She's wearing a bright orange hat. We want to try and get a number of how many people are here because I know that not everyone registered online, and we want to update March for Our Lives on how much Flint got at our March for Our Lives. So once again, thank you guys so much for coming. It's so amazing. Thank you. It's so amazing to see all of you.
Thank you and good afternoon, everybody. Devin, I need to say thank you to you and all of the young people that helped organize this. This is wonderful to see young and old coming together to speak up and speak out and be a voice for March for Our Lives. Yeah, thank you.
Junior at Blanc High School. My name's Jaden Smith. As a person of color, I was always afraid just because I was black. So now as a student, I have to be afraid that I'm going to walk into school and be shot, and nobody is going to do anything about it. We should not be afraid that a 17-year-old can legally buy something that will shoot everybody in a matter of seconds. Not only do I have to fear of walking down the street because of the color of my skin, I have to fear every day that I could lose my life in school, learning about the most stupid things possible. I was never into politics because it hurt my heart every single time that anything would happen. And now it feels like I am dead inside because I can't even learn anything at school. I'm always thinking about the fastest route out. What am I going to do if a shooter comes in or we hear an announcement that somebody is in the building? We used to joke all the time when we had a 3-hour bomb threat at the school last year. We were sitting in third hour and everyone was just making jokes that this was just something stupid and that we're wasting time in our third hour. Now, there is such a serious threat that anybody could come in at any time. I know our school has tried to lock down hallways. It's not going to work. If somebody has a gun, they're going to get wherever they want, no matter what time or who's in there. And arming teachers, I have a teacher in Chem who literally pretends to punch kids in the face when he gets mad. I am not going to feel safe if he has a gun. There are so many students who are capable of doing so many things. If there's a gun in our classroom, who knows what's going to happen then? We are sitting targets. As a person who is not really politically active, I try and find everything that I can to be involved now. I talk to any person that I can. I talk to my father. We have conversations almost every night about the threats. You need to talk to people. You need to get involved. My favorite time is when I can walk into fifth hour and talk about politics. There's always going to be a loophole in either side of the argument, but you have to have enough fight in you to overlook it, to try and find something that will surpass the loophole. So please just keep fighting for everyone, not just my life, but every single life out there. My 13-year-old brother, I don't want him to fear that his life is going to be taken in the middle of gym class. So please just keep fighting, and thank you so much for coming out here today.
And I'm from Flint, Michigan. My daughter went to Columbine, my son went to Blanc. I'm a veteran. My father, a retired policeman from Flint. My father's a retired policeman from Flint. My mother is a retired teacher. I'm just really enlightened by all of this action here. And it's especially important to me as a parent to have a safe environment for my child. So on April 20th of every year, my daughter was in Columbine, and she wasn't actually in the school when the shooting happened, but on that day, I walked into work, I looked at the monitor, and I saw kids running out of her school, and I wondered, is my daughter in or out of that school? She unfortunately was out. But the most important part about this is you have to vote. Giving power to hating the NRA, giving power to hating the Republicans is not going to help anything. The only thing that's going to help is action. They don't have power over us. We have power over them by voting. That's really the only thing that's going to change anything. Bringing us together, both Republicans, Independents, Democrats, is the way we'll fix this. Division is not going to fix it. I've shot at M16. I walked down the halls when my daughter went to school that had blood on it. I know what this is like. I know that doing division is not going to fix anything. You have to be together as a people to solve this. That's the only way.
Alright everybody, I'm here to wrap this up. I just want to extend a quick thank you to everyone who is still here. I really appreciate you guys sticking around to listen to these stories and these thoughts of everybody. Quick thing before we go. Us being here, this is remarkable to me, because all these people who can come up here and say that they never cared about politics, they are politics right now. This has been a conversation, and this has been politics in the most personable sense I have ever witnessed. I'm so happy that everybody came out here and was able to speak to their representatives and to each other and have this professional discourse. Once again, I would like to say thank you for coming, and know that this is not bigger than us, that this is us. Thank you.
Yeah!